Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and staff, and most especially our class of 2025. What a joy and privilege it is to welcome you all to this very special celebration. As a class sponsor, I've had the honor of walking alongside of this incredible group of students, witnessing their growth, resilience, laughter, and unwavering determination. This weekend is more than just a milestone. It's a culmination of years of hard work, late nights, big dreams, and the love and support of so many. Tonight, we begin our celebration by honoring not only our graduates, but also families, teachers, and mentors who have poured into these lives. To the parents and families, thank you for your constant encouragement and for entrusting us with your children's journey. To the teachers and staff, your dedication and belief in these students have made a lasting impact. And to the class of 2025, you've met challenges with courage and created a legacy of unity, strength, and purpose. We are so proud of you. A heartfelt thank you to Pastor Sager and the Honolulu Central Church for graciously opening your doors and hosting us this weekend. Thank you to the junior class, junior sponsors, and Mrs. Kim for decorating the church.
Please bow your heads for prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us here tonight for this special consecration service. We're thankful for this time to slow down, look back on our journey, and turn our hearts to you. You've been with us through it all, through the hard days, the busy weeks, the quiet moments, and the big milestones. You have never left our side. Thank you for your strength, your love, and for helping us make it this far. Tonight, we want to give this service to you. We know we didn't get here on our own. You've helped us grow, and now we ask you to guide us as we move forward. As we sing, pray, and hear messages tonight, help us feel your presence. Let this service be more than just a program. Let this be one where we open our hearts to you. Please bless everything that happens here. Be with each graduate, every family, our teachers, and all our friends who came to support us here tonight. Fill this place with your peace, your love, and your presence. Help us, the HMA class of 2025, to live in a way that honors you, not just tonight, but in all the days ahead of us. Thank you for all you've done and for all you still have planned for us. We love you. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Today's scripture reading is from 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12. Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity.
Happy Sabbath, church family. Us senior girls, we're going to sing a song, and it's going to be called He Knows My Name, so I hope you guys are blessed.
Before even time began, my life was in His hands. He knows my name. He knows my every thought. knows my name. He knows my every thought, and He sees each tear that falls, and He hears me when I call. I have a Maker, He formed my heart, and before even time began, my life was in His hands. He knows my name. He knows my every thought. He sees each tear that falls, and He hears me when I call. He knows my name. He knows my every thought. He sees each tear that falls, and He hears me when I call. And He hears me when I call. And He hears me when I call. Amen.
As we read these tributes, we'd like to mention that they were written by individual students. We'd also like to ask the faculty and staff to please stand when you hear your name. I would like to sincerely thank Mrs. Baroro for always being so supportive and helpful around campus. Her willingness to lend a hand and offer guidance never goes unnoticed. She consistently goes out of her way to understand the needs and perspectives of the students, creating a welcoming and respectful environment for everyone. Her kindness and patience have truly made a positive impact on my experience here. I'm also incredibly grateful for her role in making our senior trip such a memorable and enjoyable experience. Her dedication and care made all the difference, and it's something I'll always appreciate.
We'd like to take a moment to recognize someone who has made an unforgettable impact on all of us here, Mr. Bullington. From the very beginning, Mr. Bullington has gone above and beyond the job description of a teacher. He has spent countless hours on and off the clock making sure that we're doing everything we should be. He's been a mentor, a leader, and someone we can always count on no matter what we do. Whether it was through laughter or challenges, he's shown all of us that what it truly means to be a leader. He has dedicated himself not only to academics or athletics, but to building a community we're proud to be a part of. Whether he was helping someone through a tough moment, pushing us to grow stronger, or simply being someone we could count on, Mr. Bullington has always been there. Thank you for everything you've done for our class. Let's give it up one more time for Mr. Bullington.
As we celebrate our graduation and reflect on the past 4 years, it's only fitting to recognize someone who has been a constant pillar of support, Miss Joanna Zhao. Whoop, whoop. From day one, she has gone above and beyond the role of a sponsor by becoming a mentor, guide, and steady source of encouragement for our class. Despite being new to HMA during our freshman year, she took on multiple responsibilities, balancing her full-time teaching job while also sponsoring our class. Her dedication helps shape a meaningful and memorable high school experience for all of us. Ms. Zhao's commitment was clear in the everyday moments that made a big impact, from extended deadlines and tutoring sessions to late nights spent talking in the girls' cabin at Camp Erdman. She was always there when we needed her. She helped us to organize countless events like socials, vespers, and fundraisers, each one thoughtfully planned to bring us together. Whether it was leading class over Zoom while being stuck in Canada or having us take brain breaks to refocus, which was almost every class, she consistently showed care, creativity, and a genuine desire to see us thrive. More than anything, Ms. Zhao has taught us the value of leading with heart. Her joy, patience, empathy, and contagious laughter that you can hear from a mile away made every challenge easier to face. She supported us not just academically, but personally, helping us grow into more confident and compassionate individuals. As we prepare for the next chapter, we carry her lessons and the impact she's had on our lives. Thank you, Ms. Zhao, for everything you've done. The class of 2025 will forever be grateful.
We want to take a very special moment to say thank you to two very special people, Uncle Marshall and Auntie Virgie. You have given us so much more than just meals and guidance. You have given us love, care, and constant support. You always notice what we need, even before we say a word. You care for us like family, making sure we're fed, encouraged, and connected to God through your kindness. You show us what it looks like to live with servant's heart, always wanting the best for us, always putting love into everything you do. Your food fills our bodies, but your care fills our hearts. Through every meal, every small act of help, and every smile and prayer, you have taught us about God's love in real life. Thank you for always being there, for loving us, taking care of everything we don't even realize, and for being such an important part of our school family. We love you, and we pray that God blesses you as much as you have blessed us.
To Auntie Jubilin, and as our school business manager, I want to thank you for always being there for the school and for my family. Not just doing your job, but working hard, staying late after school, helping with the payments, and just answering the questions that the students may have. Your support means a lot to my family and to the school. I'm truly grateful for your hard work and dedication.
A good teacher can inspire hope, ignite imagination, and instill a love of learning. That quote captures our beloved teacher, Mr. Bernard. Mr. Bernard has not only been an educator, but a guiding light. He brought faith and creativity into every lesson, reminding us that learning isn't just about facts, it's about living with purpose. He showed us how to carry our faith into everyday life and why remembering the history and culture of Hawaii matters. Through his teaching, I've learned that education is not just preparation for life, it is life. He's been more than a teacher, he's been a mentor, a supporter, and a sponsor. Whether it was in class, with RAC, or even with ASHMA, Mr. Bernard has been patient and encouraging. He made time for our questions and respected our curiosity. He never let us settle for good enough, constantly pushing us to grow, to refine, to improve. He reminded me that there's always room to grow, but that growth begins with discipline, hard work, and trust in God. And for that, the class of 2025 will always be grateful. Thank you, Mr. Bernard, for seeing the potential in all of us and for helping us see it in ourselves.
Dear Auntie Joyce, thank you for being so kind, caring, and always looking out for us. We appreciate how you take the time to check on each student during our classes and that you always make sure everyone understands everything you teach. We love the creative freedom you give us in our projects, and we're so grateful that you took the time out of your schedule to let us stay after class or come in during lunch to keep on working. You keep class very comfortable and fun, and for that, we thank you for being such a wonderful teacher, and we appreciate you.
Behind every working light, every door that opens smoothly, every faucet that runs clear, and every classroom that functions in a quiet hero, Uncle Domingo. With dedication, hard work, and a ready smile, he keeps our school running smoothly, often without recognition. With quiet dedication and steady hands, he ensures our school is safe, a welcoming place to learn and grow. Uncle Domingo's eyes notice what we often miss, and he takes pride in our campus's little and big aspects. His work may often go unseen, but its impact is felt in every corner of the school. As students work during the summer, we have seen firsthand how much he does for our school. Uncle Domingo, thank you for your tireless care, your proficiency, and your unwavering pride in our school. You are truly appreciated.
The class of 2025 would like to thank Miss Gould for being such an amazing teacher. You have been such a fun teacher to learn from, and we all have some very funny memories from any of your classes. You are thorough and make sure everyone understands what you are teaching, and we all very much appreciate you for it. We loved your tangents in class and have even learned from some of them. We have appreciated how fun you made our classes and all the random activities you had us do, even if we didn't seem like we were having fun in the moment. You are passionate about what you teach, and it shows in your teachings. You are truly inspiring, and we all love you. Thank you so much, Miss Gould, for all that you have done for us.
Even though we've only known her for a short time, Mrs. Ojeda's influence on our class is something that will stay with us long after we graduate. From the very first day, she greeted us at the door with a smile and a joke, making us feel like we mattered. Like we were entering a place where we could truly be ourselves. That simple act of showing up for us every day created a classroom where we felt welcomed, heard, and supported. Thank you for your mandatory walk breaks, Mrs. Ojeda. Not only cared about what we're learning, but our health in general. At first, we may have grown, but those moments to stretch our legs and clear our minds were more than just a way to keep us from getting relentless. One of the most important lessons Ms. Ojeda taught us was about setting smart goals. It wasn't just about schoolwork. She showed us how to approach life with intention by making our goals specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. We learned how to turn our big dreams into action plans, whether it's planning for a career, a personal passion, or a future we're excited about. Mrs. Ojeda taught us that no goal is too important for us to achieve. It's about breaking it down into manageable steps. Those steps might feel small at first, but they add up over time. And before you know it, we're where we wanted to be. That's a lesson that will stick with us long after we graduate into whatever comes next. Thank you, Mrs. Ojeda, for everything you've done for us. You've made a difference in all of our lives, and we'll carry that with us as we move forward.
Mrs. Liao. She's not only our Spanish teacher, but she's also our living skills teacher, registrar, and college counselor. And somehow, she managed to give 100% to each role with grace, patience, and a heart full of kindness. If you ever sat in her class, you know that Mrs. Liao doesn't just teach you to check the boxes. She teaches to make sure you understand and you grow, not just pass. She doesn't rush through lessons or leave anyone behind. Instead, she meets you where you are, guiding you forward. Her classroom feels like a place where it's okay to ask questions, to make mistakes, and to learn. Outside of class, she gives even more. After hours, while most people are heading home, Mrs. Leal is still there sitting with students, reviewing college applications, answering questions about transcripts, and making sure our futures are on track. She does it not for the praise or recognition, but because she genuinely cares. Mrs. Leal, you have made such a difference in our lives, not just by teaching us Spanish or how to sew clothes, but by showing us compassion, dedication, and true mentorship. Thank you for being one of the people who believed in us, even when we didn't fully believe in ourselves. Thank you for everything. We are better students and better people because of you.
Dear Mr. Leal, thank you for always making us laugh in band, even if it's not intentional. It's funny how you make substitute noises like ba-da-da so we can get the rhythm. You have so much passion and enthusiasm for teaching when it comes to us. We appreciate you.
Today, I want to take a special moment to recognize someone who has made a real impact on my life, Mr. Monzo, my yearbook teacher for the past 2 years. Mr. Monzo is hardworking, dedicated, and a creative teacher. He's constantly putting in effort, often working behind the scenes to make sure everything turns out the best that it can. And while his work doesn't always happen in the spotlight, it doesn't get unnoticed, because the quality and care he brings to everything he does truly stands out. He's also incredibly patient with me, and I can't thank him enough for that. Whether I was asking a million questions or trying to figure out things out of the yearbook, he was always there, calm, supportive, and encouraging. He didn't just teach me about photography and film. He taught me how to be thoughtful, detail-oriented, and to take pride in what I create. Mr. Monzo, thank you for being an amazing teacher, mentor, and example of what it means to care about your students and your craft. You've made a lasting impression on me, and I'm truly grateful. Thank you.
Mr. Martin, our pre-calculus teacher, is truly exceptional at teaching. I dare even say the greatest of all time. You can tell he's truly dedicated to his job. He doesn't just teach math out of the book, he made it make sense. Whether it was taking time to explain a problem or help with homework or finding new ways to explain tough concepts, Mr. Martin always showed up with patience, energy, and constant jokes that brought the energy up in the classroom. He has a way of turning complex math problems into simple things, and he took extra time and never let anyone feel left behind. We're better students and maybe even better people because of him.
Mr. Dela Cruz, where do I start with you? I know that most of us seniors never got the opportunity to be in your class, but for all of us who got the privilege, I'd like to say this on everyone's behalf. When we first met you, we knew absolutely nothing about what to expect from you. It was your first year teaching after all. Out of all the teachers who taught choir, I think we can all say that you taught us the most and helped us put on the best performances. I don't know what it is with you, but you just have a certain way of making us spit out our songs. When other teachers might have called off performances, you were somehow able to help us get our songs down at the last minute. Finally, I know I have to add this one in. You were probably one of the least strict teachers I ever knew. Whenever we were goofing off, we never saw you get angry. You get annoyed, of course, but never mad. Looking back, I guess not responding in anger guilt-tripped us into paying attention. Overall, your class was one of the most fun because of your creative games you'd play with us to improve our voices. I'd like to say so much more, but I can't possibly fit it into the allotted time. From us seniors who had the extreme honor of being in your class, we will miss you dearly and hope you'll continue to teach at HMA. Also, for all incoming and returning choir students, please don't give them a hard time next year. I beg of you. That's all.
Dear Pastor Tim, thank you for walking with us during our years at HMA. You have journeyed with us for these past 4 years, and your presence among us and your wisdom in the classroom was a bright spot for us. We will always remember you for your teaching in our Bible class and making us think about our faith and decisions we make each day. Thank you for announcing at our games and for reminding us to let the players play, let the coaches coach, and to let the officials officiate. You have made a positive influence for our class. We appreciate that you and Auntie Mickey are always smiling and greeting us. Thank you for sharing part of your journey with us. We will share this memory and always remember you.
Dear Task Force Deans, thank you all for an unforgettable and deeply meaningful school year. On behalf of the senior class, we express our deepest gratitude for everything you've done for us. Your sacrifices, dedication, and love have never gone unnoticed, and we truly are thankful for the impact you've made on each of us. Kiana, thank you for being like an older sister to us. As our class sponsor, you've been a constant source of support and encouragement, especially during the tough times. Your presence meant more to us than words can say, and we're so grateful for the way you've guided and stood by us. Antonius. Your fun, loving, easygoing spirit brought so much joy to our class. Your goofiness always lifted our moods and reminded us not to take life too seriously. Thank you for bringing laughter and light to every room you walked into. Bella, even though you weren't with us this entire time, your heart for Jesus and the love for people radiated every time you're around. Your passion is inspiring, and we pray that you never lose that fire. It makes a difference more than you know. Daniel Flores, thank you for being such a powerful example of faith and leadership. The way you've lived out your calling has touched so many of us. We're praying that whatever God has planned for you next, you will be even greater than you can imagine. Keep shining in His light wherever you go. From the bottom of our hearts, we love you all so much, and we would miss you more than words can ever express. Thank you for being part of our journey.
Dear Auntie Joy, our class would like to extend our appreciation, love, and gratitude to you. We always favor the times when you catch us in the office and be on top of what needs to be done, especially getting hours to complete our community service. Our class also appreciates every time we have projects, especially doing it last minute, that you still help print out project papers for history and also essays for English. Also, when I had a history project to present with my group for our academic open house this year, you helped my group and I put together our board and showed us cool tools to use for our project. You are a lifesaver, Auntie. Throughout our 4 years here at HMA, we have seen so much you've done for the school, from making sure that we have what we need for our classes, we have the right assigned lockers and not get locked out of it, and making your delicious pastries and snacks for our MAPS testings. There's so many more things to say, but you are so humble, lovely, kind, and selfless to us. You are the literal auntie of our school, and you treat it as your own. We love you so much, Auntie Joy, and we'll never forget the love you have shown us throughout our 4 years.
Many of us would agree that our freshman year stands out as one of the most memorable. While there are many reasons for that, I believe a big part of it was thanks to the handful of teachers and staff who went out of their way to make our experience meaningful and enjoyable. Pastor JR was one of those people. As our freshman Bible teacher, he not only helped us understand our lessons, he helped us create memories that will carry with us till past today. On behalf of our class, thank you, Pastor JR, for being a warm and welcoming presence, and for being someone we'll always remember with gratitude.
Mr. Mackenzie. We had you freshman year for computer apps, and we wish that we could have you again every year since. Your stories and lessons made class so much fun, and we always looked forward to it. We now are able to tell when somebody has too much blank space on their presentations and feel like experts when it comes to spreadsheets. Thank you for letting us take breaks in class where we would ask you a bunch of questions. Even after we left your class, you've always made time to talk to us and ask how our day was going. The impact you've made on us has helped us get where we are today. You taught us so much, like figure it out, and our class will always be thankful for you.
Okay, we're gonna go into our tributes to family now. So, I'd like to start off with some mini shout outs to the Nakamuras, Goulds, and Bashards. You are all my fam for real. Colby, Mia, Alex, Elia, you some real ones, and I love you all. I want to thank all my aunties and uncles who are here tonight because you guys brought some of my favorite people into the world, my cousins. Shout out Mimi and Kaya. On a more serious note, I would like to thank my brothers for putting up with me my whole life. Koa, the one who made me a big sister. You're so young that you've been conscious for maybe like 3 days, but you still give me your undivided attention every time I open my mouth. Thank you for making me feel heard. Kainoa, my first bully. Thank you, Kai, for being my personal Uber, bank, and therapist all in one. I know we didn't get along for most of our lives, but I'm glad one day you woke up and decided, okay, I guess this girl isn't as annoying as I thought, because I wouldn't have been able to get through a lot of what I've been through these last few years if I didn't have you to talk to. Jeremy, Jerbear, Jemmy, you taught me so much. Thank you for having so much patience with me when all I ever wanted to do was bother you. You always push me to be the best, even if it means I have to one-up you. Also, thank you for teaching me how to quickscope in Fortnite. It quite literally changed my life in middle school. To my mom, my dog from day one, thank you for keeping me humble. Through all our fights, cries, smiles, and laughs, I come out of each one thankful that I'm having them with you and nobody else. Father dearest, the guy who always gets me. Every time someone tells me that I remind them of you, I scrunch up my nose and I play disgusted while blurting out, "No, I'm not." But in reality, it's my favorite compliment. You've taught me what it means to be strong and supported when I couldn't be. Thank you for arguing with me over the dumb stuff that makes no sense and laughing with me over the serious things that probably shouldn't be laughed at. I appreciate you, Home Slice. Next to my grandma, Boo Boo. Okay, bear with me with this one, Boo Boo. Boo Boo. Is kamolol yok elop jem morong insele. E japlagun ikutkut au lo yok. Akai komon men inan laplok au yakwe au lep aro yen ipendron. Como kin an enuatsino. Eoken karuo. Enga es yakoyok. Last but not least, Gramps, you will forever be my favorite teacher. Without you, I wouldn't have fallen in love with learning. On the mornings I didn't want to wake up for school, you dragged me out of bed. On the days where I didn't want to finish my homework, you would remind me how important knowledge is. You helped me study for all the tests, pass all the quizzes, and win all the competitions. You made me love learning, but it was only ever my favorite because I was doing it with you. I wouldn't even be up here graduating with this class if you didn't convince me that I had the brains to skip a grade. Because of you, I'm on this stage right now. I love you, Grandpa.
Mom, I remember the first time I thought I could get ready for May Day by myself. I called you 5 minutes in. Thank you for always being there and helping me when I'm not sure what to do or where to go. You've taught me to put effort and to do my best into whatever I do, and I'll be trying my very hardest and more when I get to Tennessee. Dad, I don't really know what to say. You know me better than almost anyone, and sometimes myself. We finish each other's sentences and say things at the same time, and even when it freaks me out, I wouldn't trade the connection we have. For everything I can't say today, I know you already know. I love you so much, and I know I'll carry what you've taught me through college. Melason, thank you for being the best big sister. I'm sorry, I can't see my words. Even when we were driving each other crazy, I wouldn't change it for anything. You've always looked out for me and made sure that I was safe and happy, trying to cheer me up if I wasn't. I always love going driving with you because it doesn't matter where we're going. I just like spending time with you, although it is even better when our destination is food. I love you and I know you're going to be an amazing teacher. Grandma and Grandpa, thank you for all the love and support you've given me my whole life, for telling me stories and making sure I grew to know God and who He is in my life. I love you both so much and know you will continue to be with me as I start this new part of my life. Nana and Papa, I will always try my best and know that you're proud. When I give my all and represent God in the family. Whenever something good would happen, I always wanted you to be the first person to know because I know your smile would make the news 10 times greater. I miss you, but know that you're always with me wherever I go, and I love you so much. Uncles and aunties, cousins, Liam and Squishy Gushy, all of the above, thank you for always being there for me to rely on and for pushing me to do the very best I can in whatever I do, for always being there to support me or to cheer me up. I love you all and know that you will be with me wherever I go. Sherry, thanks for being someone who's there and always treats me like a little sister. And Leo, thank you for being the big brother I never had and for letting me always bug you. I'm glad you're a part of the family.
Sorry. Hello, everyone. My name is An. First and foremost, I'd like to say a very special thanks to my amazing mother, the woman who raised me alone for 12 years, the one who brought me into this world, even though she reminds me she could take me out of it at any time. The one who is my mother and my father. You put all the blood, sweat, and tears into making me the man I am today, and I'm always glad that you've guided me to this moment. Sorry. I love you beyond measure, and I want you to know I'm forever grateful for you, and you're the best mom I could ever ask for. Thank you to my brother for helping mom raise me and teaching me how to be a kid and also how to enjoy it. Thank you for saying yes to all the things mom said no to, and for always getting me food when we have food at home. Another big old thanks to my mountain of a father. Even though you came into my life rather late, people say better late than never, and I agree wholeheartedly. You've taught me so much, and I hope to one day become as good of a father as you've been to me in such a short time. Huge thanks to my second family, the Tivangas. Thank you for always showing out for me and for giving me my home away from home. And to all my brothers, I love you guys. Shout out to all my boys for being there for me, picking me up when I'm down, and for listening to me even when I'm talking stupid. I love all of you guys. This diploma has my name on it, but it's a group project with all of my family. And I feel like we passed. I know everybody wants to go home, so I'll end it here. Sending all glory to the Lord, and I love you all. In case you'd stand.
First, I like to start with my mom. Thank you for encouraging me and supporting me through school and everything else. You have taken care of me and always try your best to do what is best for me. The pushes that you give me in stuff like sports, academics, and socially have helped me get through difficulties I wouldn't have gotten through without your encouragement. I also appreciate that you have taken care of my health. Even though it often seems like nagging, I can tell that you're generally caring for me. Dear Dad, thank you for valuing and understanding me. Whenever I tell you I need something, you always stop to tend to my needs, even if you are busy. I appreciate that you have always been someone that I can just talk and spill everything to. I love that I can have such long conversations with you about the randomest subjects. Thank you for always listening to my vents and giving great advice to help me. Dear David, I know we don't get along the best, but thank you for being the person I'm most comfortable around. I feel like I could do anything around you and you wouldn't care. I have a lot of fun during those rare times when we laugh and joke around together. You're not as little anymore, but I hope we can keep laughing together like this in the future, too. Finally, I like to thank my grandparents, aunties, uncles, and cousins for your support and kindness. I'm not the most social person, but all of you still keep me company and care for me. I appreciate everything you all do, and of course, the delicious foods we eat together. Thank you.
Before I start, I want to say thank you to the auntie and uncle. Thank you for making me feel like this is home. I appreciate it a lot. To Momona, I know I'm not the person who always express my feeling and then say I love you, and you might not think I'm the best sister, but I do love you so much, and I really appreciate you. You came here with me to different country because of me, and then you struggle a lot making friends and learning a new language, but you did it, and I'm so, so proud of you. Thank you for just being there and not asking me too much questions. Your presence means so much to me. I'm not be able to see you that much when I go college, and I'm gonna miss you a lot. We might not talk a lot, but just remember that I'm always on your side, love you, care for you, and then protect you till I die. I love you so much, ももちゃん。ママとパパへ、今まで18年間頑固で変わり者の私を十分すぎるほど大切に育ててくれてありがとう。これまでの人生いろいろな経験をさせてもらいました。ここに来る前いろいろなことがあり、この4年間なかなか一緒に過ごせなかったけど、教会の人や友達、親からはすごく心の優しいし芯がしっかりしていると、まさしく私の名前の由来の通りで、そうなれたのもママとパパが今まで愛情たっぷり私を幸せに導いてくれたからだと思います。パパは昔から家族思いで、小さい時からいろんなところに連れて行ってくれて、一緒に遊んでくれたね。私のわがままにもいつも優しく接してくれて、どんなに疲れてても夜が遅くても迎えに来てくれて、今までいろいろ迷惑かけてごめんね。私たちの家族のためにしんどい思いして夜遅くまで働いてくれてありがとう。パパは私の自慢のパパだし、パパからもらった愛情を忘れることはありません。ママは数えきれないほど迷惑かけちゃって、私の自分勝手に振り回してごめんね。なかなか普段感謝の言葉言わないけど、今まで私とももちゃんのために朝早く起きて毎日欠かさずにお弁当を作ってくれたり、夜遅くまで私の勉強に付き合ってくれたり、私の夢を応援してくれたり、ママは私の世界で一番のママです。私を産んでくれて私のママになってくれてありがとう。料理が上手でおしゃれで、フルマラソンを平気な顔で走って私のことを本気で怒ってくれるママが大好きです。ありがとう。私のことを小さい時からずっと支えてくれた2人に早く恩返しできるように、離れ離れになるけどずっと夢だった助産師になるためにアメリカで頑張ります。 I love you ママパパ。
Bear with me. I'm a little bit emotional. Okay. To my beautiful parents, Mom, Dad, thank you. Thank you for being my rock when life got hard, for standing by me even when I wasn't sure of myself, for every late night pep talk, every ride, every hug given without me having to ask for it. Your love has carried me through more than you know. You've never failed to show up for me, and I hope today I make you proud. I love you more than I can say. To my not-so-baby sister, Mina, I love you so much. Thank you for being my hype woman, my protector, and the keeper of all my tea. I am so proud of you. You've grown into someone strong, thoughtful, and full of heart. I see your strength even when you don't, and it inspires me. Keep going, keep shining. You're capable of more than you know, and I'll always be right behind you, cheering you on. Sorry. To my baby sister, Emily. You are the sunshine I never knew I needed. Your goofiness, your joy, your wild little heart, never lose it. I am beyond proud of you. Watching you grow into your own person is one of my favorite things in the world. I hope you always know how much I love you and how special you are. One day you're gonna be up here too, and I'll be the loudest one clapping. To my family, mahalo nui loa. You are my why, my home, and my heart. This moment is just as much as yours as it is mine. I love you all so much.
Honestly, there aren't enough words I can say that will express how much I love and appreciate you guys. So instead of trying to find the words, I'm going to tell you a couple short stories. When I was in the 3rd or 4th grade, I did a fun project for Mother's Day. We were tasked with filling a jar with 10 notes stating 10 reasons why I love you. I remember so clearly that most of the reasons said, I love you because you make good food. Mom, you raised me on your good food. And although you have many other amazing qualities, I noticed that when it came to food, you always put a ton of effort into what I ate. You made sure that what you cooked was always healthy, and I've always loved the fact that you'd ask for my opinion on what I wanted to eat. And I appreciate all the cooking lessons I'd randomly get, even if I didn't want to stand there and listen. I've learned from you that as long as I have a couple of leftovers and some spices, I can toss them together and make a pretty good meal. Dad, I was in the 4th or 5th grade. I had gotten out of school and I was waiting for my mom to pick me up. Surprise, surprise, my dad shows up. Now at the time, my mom had been the one dropping me off and picking me up every day. So no one actually ever saw what my dad looked like. My dad steps out of his truck with a serious expression. I say out loud, "Yay, my dad is here." One of my friends standing nearby looks in my dad's direction and says, "That's your dad? Your dad is really scary looking." She wasn't the only one that thought that. Now I know my dad, or I know what my dad is like at home. He's the most goofy, funny, shy, down-to-earth guy you're ever gonna meet. So imagine my surprise when I hear this girl calling my dad scary. If there's anything I've learned from my dad, it's that it's good to have a healthy dose of laughter every day. Dad, I want you to know that I've had so much fun spending time with you. I've enjoyed our car rides, whether singing Mr. Blue Sky over and over, or simply just talking about random things until we realize we've strayed too far from the original topic. Mom, Dad, I will carry everything you've taught with me into the next chapter of my life. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Peace.
Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. That's Proverbs 22:6. As I stand here ready for college, I'm overwhelmed with gratitude for my family who made me who I am. To my mother, father, and my incredible Auntie Helen, and my brother, you've taught me not just how to be a good person, but what it means to live as a Christian. I'll always remember my dad's yearly camping trips in Yellowstone. Me and my mom gardening and raising animals and then cooking them. Or the time I visited my Auntie Helen in Korea, and her and my Uncle Paul took us around and showed us all the best places to eat. My parents and family have worked very hard, and together you've trained me to walk a path of kindness and faith. You've all paved the way for me to stand on this stage, and I'm forever grateful. As I head to college, I carry your love and lessons, knowing they'll guide me forward. I dedicate this milestone to you, my family, and I hope that I'll succeed in my future endeavors.
Man, this music, bro. I just want to take a quick shout out to my dorm family and my coaches. You guys will always be my ohana. Shout out to PUC basketball trip. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived is to have succeeded. Ralph Waldo Emerson. That one life is me. To my family, there are no words big enough to thank you for the love you've given me, even when I didn't deserve it. The next 2 minutes could never match everything you've done, but I hope this shows a glimpse of my gratitude. To my aunties and uncles, thank you for teaching me the value of family and helping me find my way, even through life's hardest moments. You've given me strength, guidance, and the best cousins I could ask for. Love you, Kui, and everybody else. To my mama and papa, thank you for your patience, your love, and all the lessons from Mama's kitchen, filled with warmth and her deep love for our ohana. To Papa's passion for music and all the animals we've cared for. You shaped so much of who I am. To my Lola, thank you for your love, your incredible banana lumpia, and for always being there for Marley and me. To Papa Ron, thank you for reminding me how important it is to make memories, and to cherish the little moments, and to never take life for granted. To Granny, thank you for the joy you bring to the kitchen table and for your generous heart. You make our family feel whole. To my best friend, Marls, Man, I could talk about you forever. From late night talks to wrestling matches, silent treatment and hugging it out. You've seen me in every phase and loved me through it all. I love you further than the moon and back. I'll always be here for you, and I'm so dang proud of you. To my mom, you carried me, chose me, and never stopped loving me. You taught me strength when I felt weak and love when I felt empty. You showed me what it means to be a woman after God's heart. If I become even a quarter of the woman you are, my life will be complete. I love you more than words can say. To my dad, Appa, there aren't enough words to express how much I love and respect you. You've taught me so much about cars, the ocean, God, and life. Even when we butt heads, I wouldn't change a thing. Your sacrifices, your loud singing, your dry text messages, your sweet tooth. I love it all because I love you. I'm so thankful you let me into your life. Thank you all for your love, your patience, and your support. I love you forever and ever.
Hello. Aloha mai kako. First off, I want to talk about my mom and dad. And I'm probably going to cry. First off, I want to thank you both for everything. Oh, that wind is strong. For putting up with my extraness, my goofiness, and my good and bad decisions, and trusting this teenager to live on another island. That's a bold move. I know it hasn't been easy, especially since I lived on another island. I thank you both for trusting me with that huge decision, even through that and throughout my teenage life. You both have made a huge impact on my life, and at home or far away. I don't know who I'd be or where I'd be without you both. You've both been the foundation to my life with Jesus. You've been the inspiration to expand and try new things, and have been the stepping stone to steady ground beneath me when life felt uncertain. No matter how far I went or how much I changed, you reminded me of who I am and where I come from. Micah, my seatbelt, my second dad, my older brother, you have been a huge impact on my life, even if you are far away. You have shown me how to be kind, and along with that, how to be strong when things get hard. You've led by example, protected me, and cheered me on every step of the way. Your encouragement has meant more than you know, and I carry your words with me always. Your encouragement has meant more than you know, and I carry your words. Oh, I already said that. Thank you for being my role model, my support, and one of the biggest blessings. I love you, and I'm proud of you, and I'm proud to be your sibling. Anissa, you mean so much to me. My safe place, my secret keeper, my sister and friend forever. You've been one of the brightest lights in my life. Through every season, you've stood by me with love and a lot of patience. Oh, that's gross. And a heart that's always understanding. You've seen me at my worst and still reminding me of my worth. Your strength inspires me. Your laughter lifts me up, and your love has shaped me in more ways than I can say. I'm so grateful God gave me a sister like you. Someone who feels like home, no matter where we are. Thank you for being you. I love you more than words can express. And finally, almost finally, Joseph, my cousin, my gym coach, my motivator. Thank you for pushing me when I didn't want to move. You never let me quit, even when I rolled my eyes or complained. You, you drive discipline, and the way you believe in me has made a bigger impact than you probably realize. Your words and example has stayed with me more than you know. Because of you, I'm stronger, not just physically, but mentally. Thank you for never giving up on me and for being someone I can always look up to. You show me that consistency pays off and that showing up matters. I'm grateful for all the reps, the laugh, and all the lessons. I love you. And I thank you for all my other extended family for coming out and for even being in the smallest moments in my life. No matter how far you are, you're always close in my heart. Thank you.
As I reach this incredible milestone of graduation, I would want to take a moment to thank my parents and grandparents from the bottom of my heart. I would like to thank my mom for always being there for me and always cooking good food and always just being a good supporter. And my dad, thank you for taking me to the beach, even though I don't go a lot anymore. And thank you for just being there. And I still remember the day you came to pick me up in kindergarten. I was expecting to go to A+, but you were right out the door. And thank you to my grandparents for also helping me to come to HMA. They helped me meet new people and people that I came close to. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be as close to God as I am now. And my sister, even though we don't get along as much, we get along more than we did before. Thank you for always, I guess, keeping me in my place, correcting me, hitting me sometimes, but just thank you for always being there for me too. And yeah, there were sometimes where I felt like giving up and not doing my work in school because it was too overwhelming, but then I realized how much effort my family has put into helping me have a private Christian education. At first, I didn't want to go to a private school because I was afraid of being left out or with no one to talk to. But to my surprise, mostly everyone was welcoming and nice, and now I step into a new chapter in my life, and I'm excited to see what God has planned for me in the future. Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you guys.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I wanted to dedicate my family tribute to 5 people, but I want to dedicate it to all of my family and all my cousins that are sitting right over there. Dad, Mom, Grandma and Grandpa, Auntie Jen, you are but a few of all the people God has blessed me with who have brought me to this momentous occasion. I want to name many more, but I can't possibly do it all in the allotted time. Starting off with Mom and Dad, God could not have blessed me with better people to call my own parents. Both of you brought me up to fear and love the Lord our God. You are also the people that gave me the immense privilege of getting a Christ-centered education and being able to strengthen my faith. Mom, your encouraging texts and calls each morning reminding me to go with God and push my hardest in school, always helped me power through my day. I know you're still going to send me all that when I'm at Southern, even with the time zone change. But yeah, I just really appreciate that, Mom. Don't think I ever forget it. Dad, you're the one who got me to dive into politics and government. You pushed me to be a free thinker, not willing to be controlled by the whims of the elites of the world. Whenever I had a question about politics or government for class, I knew I could always count on you to give me the answer I need. And in all of it, you taught me how God fits into it, all of it. And you also encouraged me to take all the issues I'd vent to you about to prayer, and in everything, ask God for his guidance. Grandpa, you were the one who turned me into the history buff everybody knows. You could go on for an eternity talking about World War II, Korea and Vietnam, the Gulf War, and I'd happily sit there and listen. I'm going to very much miss those conversations, Grandpa. I wish you were here longer to experience that. Grandma, you also, like Mom, would text me and call each morning. You, like her, would make sure I got to school safe and also remind me to keep Jesus in my heart. Whenever I had problems, be it with other people, school, or my faith, your number one solution would always be to get on my knees and pray with you right beside me. You were one of the people who helped me strengthen my faith in Jesus when I thought that I couldn't do it. And I can proudly say, I wouldn't be where I am today in my walk with him without you. Finally, last, but definitely not the least, Auntie Jen. Over these past 20 years, you've moved to another country and 5 different states to pursue God's calling he has for you. Over all the time I've been alive, I've seen your passion to serve God on full display and the blessings he's giving you because of that. Every time I've seen you preach, I could feel God's Spirit radiating from your words, and it further inspired me to pursue his calling, which he has for me in his ministry. And also, throughout all the time I've been alive, I've witnessed all the numerous trials you and your family have had to endure. And through all of it, you are still willing to stand before the Lord. And when he asks, Jen, will you still serve me despite everything that is going on? And always, and I mean always, you answer him with a resounding, yes, Lord, I will. Dad, Mom, and Auntie Jen, I just extend all of my indescribable gratitude, and I ask God every day to continue to bless you, along with all of my family. Grandma and Grandpa, not a day goes by where I miss you. You have given me so much, and you promised to be here for this moment. But you already did so much work for God, and he finally called you to rest. But I know that we'll see both of you on Judgment Day when our Lord and Savior returns. And when that day comes, all sin, death, and sadness will be destroyed forever, and we'll finally be able to go home and spend eternity with you and our Lord. Thank you.
You guys can clap afterwards. Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming out. Today, as I stand on the stage filled with a mix of assignment and reflection, I want to take a moment to give a deepest thanks to my family. You taught me respect, loyalty, patience, and forgiveness, and most of all, hard work. You taught me to stand up for others, not just through words and actions, but to be there for them and to tell them that they're okay. I learned the meaning of honesty and the comfort of knowing that I'm never alone because you guys are here for me. You show me how to love without conditions, to stand tall in tough times, and to never give up. More than anything, you shaped me into the person I am today. For your example, your support, and your belief in me. To my parents, Mom and Dad, thank you for your unconditional love, for your sacrifices you made even when I didn't even realize them. Thank you for believing me even when I doubted myself. Every late night, every early morning, every word of encouragement, you helped me more than I'll ever know. To my siblings, Elizabeth and Caleb, thank you for everything. You're the best siblings I could ever ask for, everything in between. I would choose nobody else in the world to grow up with but you. You're the best siblings. To my extended family, grandparents, uncles, aunties, and cousins, thank you for your support and your prayers. Every check-in, every time you told me that I'm beautiful and that I'm okay. I love all the times you told me that. Every part of me is part of you. This diploma I'm receiving isn't just mine. It belongs to all of you, each and every one of you. You were there for me from the very beginning, and I will carry your love and your lessons with me wherever I go, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
As I stand here today, I want to take a moment to thank the people who have been my foundation. First, to my two biggest supporters and role models. To my mom, I'm sure everyone can agree that you are the backbone of our family. There is nothing that you can't do, and I strive to be more like you one day. You're the hardest working person I know, and I want you to know that your sacrifices for me don't go unnoticed. From you, I have learned what it means to be selfless and put others before myself without expecting anything in return. No words can sum up what you mean to me. I love you. To my dad, if I ever need advice, I always go to you. You always know the right thing to do or say. I appreciate all your patience with me even when I stressed you out. I'm going to miss all the long car rides in traffic that we have together, all the basketball practice, and just the time I get to spend with you one-on-one. Just know I will still call you every day, whether it be just to talk or ask for advice. Thank you for always being there for me, showing your love, and making me feel special. You are my hero, and I love you. To Ate, where do I even start? You're my day one. I can always rely on you when I need someone to talk to. When you left for college, I didn't know what I would do without you. But still, you continue to make time for me. Whether it be a call or text, you always manage to fit me into your busy schedule. I can always rely on you to make me laugh. You never judge me, and you are always willing to do anything for me. I can't wait to spend more time with you. Thank you for being my best friend. I love you. To Aubrey, for as long as I can remember, you've always looked up to me, and from that, you help me strive to be the best version of myself. You're full of energy and love. Watching you grow has been such a gift, and even though you're younger than me, you've taught me so much. You make me laugh, you inspire me, and you remind me why being a big sister is one of my favorite roles. I'm so proud of you already, and I know you're going to do amazing things as you keep growing. Just know I will always be cheering you on. I love you. And lastly, to each and every other family member, my grandparents, aunties, uncles, cousins, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your love, prayers, encouragement, and presence have all helped shape the person I am today and the path that brought me here. Whether through words of wisdom, shared laughter, or quiet support from afar, you each contributed to the person I've become. As I move into this new chapter, I'm truly thankful to have you all as part of my journey. I love you all.
Oh, man. sorry. Good evening, family, and happy Sabbath. Yes, to my family, my parents. Sorry, bear with me. I will try not to cry. I just want to say how much I'm thankful and blessed of you both, Mom and Dad. Mommy, I thank you for the tough love you have shown me since day one, and the lectures you have given me, Even though sometimes when you tell me off with the truth, it hurts. Mom, I also thank you for still having the strength to do all your teaching of life skills and tough love. While you endure the cancer, I'm grateful for the big man above for being with you all these years you've been diagnosed. For you to still be here and see me graduate. I love you, Mami. Ofalahiatu. Sorry, I'm crying. Now to Dan. Daddy, whawhetai ki he eiki, ukune a whio hio taulotolotonga, ia au whakoloa koeni. Whamalo lahi teti, ho ngaue mo ofa kia te ao, talu me i kutupu. Nai lahi pe ai taimi na aku tarangataa kia koe, kana ika iki ke tokanga ki ai. Na ke tokanga pe koe ke ukai lelei. Moi mao e mea kotoa i he kuako. Whiwhia lahi au teti, o ku ke tangutu koe i heni, ke sio he whaosi ako, koe tua tolu eni. Koe ola eni ho ngawe lahi maako, whawhetai sisu. Dad, thank you for your love and hard work all these years. Thank you for teaching me and bestowing upon me your mason skills that maybe I will continue after high school, who knows. Hopefully, when you trust me, I can build you a great rock wall. Malo, Dad. Also, Dad, thank you for being my driver all these years, and especially you and I coming to school late. Everyone knows. Thank you, Dad. I love you. Ofalahiatu. Almost. Finally. I would also like to extend my tribute to my big sister, Dina. Sis, when I found out you were coming back to Hawaii, I was actually really excited knowing that you'll be just down the road. I've enjoyed the times we spent together, especially with my nephew, Pedro. I always get excited knowing you and Betelo are coming over to our place and sleep over for the weekend. I'm also grateful, big sis, for you helping out whenever I'm struggling or seeking advice from you. Thank you, Dina, for everything. Love you. And ofatu to you and my little man, nephew, Petelo. And then, and also thank you to my extended family. Tony, Auntie Lela, mahalo mo si mea mai, Boni, Fatu Kamoa, talon ke kupapi eni a fitu after ono. You guys have been there for me ever since. Ofalahiatu ka koe, Kamoa, where family, Diana, Desiree, Tonsi, Betty, malo. Thank you, everyone. Malo le.
Hello? Okay. To my mom. Mom, you've always been there for me. You encourage me when I feel down and always remind me to stay close to God, especially when life feels overwhelming. I know I don't say enough, but I'm so thankful for the way you love and care for me. You've been there for me through everything, and that's meant a lot to me. You're the kind of person I hope to grow up into one day. To my dad. Dad, I see how hard you work, even if you don't always talk about it. You're always driving us where we need to go, always showing up, even when you're tired. You take care of us without asking for anything in return, and that kind of love sticks with me. I've learned so much from you about responsibility, sacrifice, and what it means to show up for the people you care about. Thank you for being someone I can always count on. To my sister, Sam, you always have a way of making me laugh when I need it most, even when things aren't going well. Life with you is never boring, and honestly, I don't know what I'd do without our random jokes, late night talks, and even the silly arguments. You're one of the best people in the world that I know, and I'm so glad I could get to call you my sister. You make everything better just by being you. Don't ever change. And to the rest of my family, thank you for always being there and supporting me. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I want to start tonight by thanking Pule. You have been my true day one. I had had the honor and privilege of growing up with you, and even when we didn't agree on things, I'm so grateful I didn't let them create distance between us. You have been there with me for every big moment in my life, and you have no idea how happy I am that you're here in this moment with me. I have so many core memories with you, and you have made my life exponentially better. You are so full of laughter, and you never fail to make people smile wherever you are, and I never want you to lose that. Even when I was going through my hardest times, you never failed to help me escape from that and help me feel real happiness, even if you weren't aware of how much you've helped me. You may be my niece, but I have always considered you the younger sister I never had. You are my best and closest friend and someone I can always be unapologetically myself around. I'm so sorry that I don't say it enough, but I love you and you've had such an impact on my life. I am and will always be tremendously proud of who you are and the person you've become. The next people I want to talk about are my siblings. Dad used to say that you guys were the 4 points of the compass, and I was in the center because I am similar with all of you in one way or another, and I believe this wholeheartedly. You have all helped raise me since I was little, and I believe that I have learned things from every single one of you. Faith. Everyone says that I am your mini-me. And before, it used to bother me because I wanted to be seen as my own person and to not constantly live in your shadow. But now, I take it as a compliment. I am proud to be seen as similar to someone like you. You have gone through so much personal growth, and you have taught me to prioritize it as well. You have taught me to be strong while still being able to be vulnerable, to be a deep thinker and sit with my feelings and to know what I feel. And I will always thank you for that. Matthew, you have taught me the skill of talking. Not the shallow, conversational level of talking, but you have taught me to not be afraid to talk about provoking topics. You have taught me that sometimes it is better to talk about things that could offend people rather than to skip over them and leave them untouched. I've learned that confronting these thoughts and ideas and being aware of them are better than having questions go unanswered. Grace, you are one of the most resilient people I know. You have carried our family through everything. You are the backbone and peacekeeper of our family. I don't know where we would be without you. You have carried the burdens and worries of our family in our hardest times. You are the one that got us through Dad's death and kept us moving forward even when you were going through the grief and sadness alongside all of us. Even when you made your mistakes, you continued to work and stay strong for the sake of all of us. You never asked for recognition or credit, and you did everything silently, and I want you to get that recognition now. You have taught me to be curious, to use logic always, and to keep pushing forward when I feel like everything is working against me. And joy, You have taught me to love people. Everywhere you go, you talk with people and make real connections. You are a deep feeler and have so much empathy for everyone around you. You put in the effort to make these connections and to have the feelings that other people feel. And I want to thank you for that, because without you, I wouldn't have the connections I have with the people I'm around now. I want to thank you all for standing behind me and supporting me in ways that have gone unnoticed and unthanked for years. Lastly, I would like to thank my mother. You are the matriarch of our family and are the reason I am here in this world. You have seen me through everything and done everything in your power to have prepared me for anything that is to come in the future. And I know Dad isn't here now, but I know he would be so proud of not only me, but all of us and how far we've come. Thank you.
Mom, even though you're not here right now, I'm still gonna say this. I don't think I can ever fully express how much your love and sacrifice means to me. You've given so much of yourself, your time, your energy, and your peace, just to make sure I had everything I needed. If it meant going without, I've watched you put everyone first, carry burdens in silence, and still find a way to smile for me. It's in the little things you do every day, the way you never let me see how tired you really are, that I see the depth of your care. Your love is quiet but powerful. It holds me up even when I feel like falling. Thank you for being my safe place, my constant, my guide. Because of you, I know what strength looks like. Because of you, I understand what unconditional love truly means. I'm so grateful for everything you've done and everything you continue to do. Even when I forget to say it, I love you more than words will ever be able to show. And I hope I can make you proud the way you've always made me feel protected, supported, and loved beyond measure. I want to take a moment to recognize someone who has made a lasting impact on my life. Mr. K, you weren't just a teacher to me. You were someone who showed up even when you didn't have to. I didn't go to your school for that long, but somehow you still made time for me. You checked in with me. You encouraged me to keep going when I wanted to give up. And you believed in me even when I struggled to believe in myself. More than anything, you've helped me find my love for basketball, not just as a sport, but as something that gave me purpose and confidence. You've been more than a mentor. You've been like a father figure to me. The kind of person who listens, pushes, and never stops caring. I'll never forget how much that means to me. Thank you for being there for me and for showing me what I'm capable of and for helping shape me into the person I'm becoming. I'm forever grateful for you, Mr. K.
As I stand on the edge of a new chapter in my life, I want to take a moment to honor the people who helped me get here. My mom, my dad, and my grandparents and aunties and uncles. To my mom and dad, thank you for your endless love, sacrifices, and putting up with me playing on my Xbox instead of doing my homework. I also want to thank my dad for always taking time out of his evening to either get ice cream from McDonald's at 9 o'clock at night and for believing in me whenever I doubted myself. You've worked hard, guided me with patience, and showed me the true meaning of perseverance. and everything I achieved because of the foundation you built for me. Oh, Mom. Thank you for always putting up with me not wanting to do the dishes or my laundry, or the times where you just scare me to wake me up out of bed for school. I don't know where I'd be without you today, but I want you to know I love you so much. To my grandparents, your wisdom, strength, and stories have shaped my values and my heart. Your love has been a steady light in my life, and I carry your lessons with me every day. This diploma doesn't just have my name on it, it carries all of you and every step it took to earn it. I'm proud to be a child and grandchild. Thank you for everything.
I want to take a moment to thank two of the most important people in my life, my parents. Transferring to Hawaiian Mission Academy during the second semester of my sophomore year was one of the biggest changes I've ever faced. Leaving my home in Koshrai, Micronesia, and moving into the dorm was not easy. For the first time, I was living without my family, away from everything familiar. But even from thousands of miles away, my parents never stopped being there for me. Every call, every message, every prayer, they reminded me of who I am and where I came from. Their support helped me through homesickness, late-night study sessions, and those tough days when I felt like giving up. Mom and Dad, you've given me strength, faith, and love that has carried me through this journey. Your sacrifices, your guidance, and your constant belief in me means more than I can put into words. Thank you, and I love you.
To my biggest supporters, Amma, my mom, I want to express my gratitude for your overwhelming generosity. You surprise me with gifts and bring to mind the tiniest moments when I briefly mentioned I wanted it. If I compliment something you own, you give it to me without hesitation, often offering more. You have always been a generous giver to myself and others. Thank you for showering me with your love and keeping me filled with happiness, never failing to make me feel cherished, seen, and heard. Thank you, Appa, my dad, for cutting apple slices for me every morning. Thank you for acting like the best chef ever at dinner, then after actually cooking something, asking me if it's edible. It never fails to make me laugh. Most importantly, thank you for always keeping your youthful spirit alive and being willing to connect with me through things I enjoy. You're still playing video games and doing sports while being a dad and a dentist, which is something that I admire. Thank you, Anni, my sister, for reluctantly helping me out. You are dependable, and I never second guess whether the advice you give me is wrong or right, because most of the time you're right. Thank you for being so constant. Amidst people whose character always fluctuates, you have always stayed the same, kind-hearted person since we were little. Thank you, Harabaji, my grandpa, for giving me a ride to school ever since first grade and giving me the best advice. You always put my needs above yours, always asking me if I'm hungry after school and buying me food. Any last-minute rides I need, I know I can always call you. Thank you, Harmony, my grandma, for always keeping your house open. Anytime I was stressed and needed to clear my head, I knew I could always visit your house with a warm welcome and delicious food. Thank you for teaching me and Anni our whole lives. Thank you for all of the jokes you tell me and the laughter you bring me. To my mother, I wish I could spend time with you every day. To my father, I wish I could eat your food every meal. To my sister, I wish I could stop asking you for help, but I won't. To my grandma, I wish I could ride in your car to my grandpa, I wish I could ride in your car to every destination. To my grandma, I wish I could always go back to your house. Although I won't be able to do these things while I'm away for college, I know that your guys' door will always be wide open, and that in itself gave me the strength to go through high school and will give me the courage to go through college without fear of failing.
Before I start, I'd like to thank my second family, the Zabalas, for always being there and always supporting me in ways that are fundamental to my life now. And for the others who are at home and who have been also very important to me. Now, I want to start off by saying thank you to my parents. For as long as memory serves me, I've had them by my side every single day, and there wasn't a single day where they ever missed out on anything. At every special moment, I can remember that I've always had them. I've always had my parents by my side, and thanks to their outstanding work, I can never say that my parents never gave me everything they had. I can't say that they didn't try without lying, because my mother and father have dedicated their entire lives to my brother and I. Because of them, I know what it's like to have someone love you unconditionally. Because of them, I know what it's like to live with God by my side. Because of their blood, sweat, and tears, I can have the confidence to make it through every phase of life. I know that no matter the distance, my parents are always right behind me, pushing me to move forward. To my grandma, abuelita, la verdad es que yo no te he cumplido en muchas maneras. No te he guardado las promesas que te he hecho y no he podido cumplir en ellas. Te quiero agradecer porque nunca no has dejado a mi lado. Tú me has enseñado que tu amor real no depende de mis acciones, sino de tu propio querer de estar a mi lado y estar conmigo en cada momento y en cada instante. Lastly, I'd like to tell you a story. I know a man who is a lot smarter than he thinks, and a lot smarter than he lets on, and a lot wiser than I will ever admit. This man is the strongest I know and has never folded against me or never fled from my side. He stuck by me in all of my storms, even if he got stuck, or even if he got soaked in the middle of it. We fought more times than I can remember, and more times than I could ever count, but still never left each other's side. He gets me in a way that no one else does, and when I've faced my hardest days, he has always been there with me. This story is about my brother, a person who I will forever be grateful to God for putting him by my side. Te amo, mamá. Gracias por siempre apoyarme. Te amo, papá. Gracias por siempre educarme. Te amo, abuelita. Gracias por amarme. Te amo, hermano. Gracias por querer estar conmigo y crecer conmigo. Te amo, Dios. Gracias por mi familia.
Hey guys, sorry we're almost done, but I want to start by saying how truly grateful I am to have my family here with me today. It means the world to look out and see your faces. Thank you so much for showing up for me, not just today, but every day. To my parents, Mom, Dad, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all you've done to keep me in this school these past 4 years. I know there were challenges, sacrifices, and moments where it might have felt impossible, but you never gave up. You always made sure I had what I needed, and even when things were hard, God continued to provide. That's something I'll never take for granted. Your faith, your strength, and your endless love have carried me through more than you probably realize. Being away from home wasn't easy. There were times I felt overwhelmed, confused, or just plain homesick. But even from miles away, you both remained present in my life, checking in, praying for me, encouraging me through texts, calls, and just reminding me that I wasn't alone. Your patience, your kindness, and your constant support helped me get through so many tough days. And I'm so thankful for that. To my oldest sister, Kyla, thank you for being my rock and my biggest cheerleader. Whether I was sad, mad, or happy, you always picked up the phone and somehow knew exactly what to say. Our calls and our laughs, and yes, even our long rants, they meant everything to me. You kept me grounded and reminded me of who I am, even when I felt lost. Love you, Queen. Mom, Dad, Kyla, I love you all so much. I couldn't have made it to this moment without you. Every prayer, every sacrifice, every moment of support, you poured so much into me, and I hope you know that none of it has gone to waste. Thank you all again for being part of this journey with me. I share this day with you.
everyone. It is my honor to introduce this person who has quietly and consistently been the most supportive of our class for the past 4 years. She has even supported us from across another country, teaching math classes through Zoom. When she was finally able to physically teach at HMA in second semester, a lot of us students had already built an image of her in our heads. I'll just say, while she might not have been the tallest in the room, she had and has had always carried herself with a towering confidence and presence. Over the past 4 years, she's done a tremendous amount of work for our class and school community. From the class of 2025 socials, vespers, and fundraisers, to the National Honor Society community service projects, and even all the way to ASHMA school events, she has been working hard behind the scenes. And many people may not notice her hard work and effort from first glance. She has guided our class officers, NHS officers, students council officers, and students throughout her years here, making sure our events run smoothly and always being there to listen and make sure we feel heard. Even with all that in her plate, she still finds time to read, go out to eat Korean barbecue, and get a treat at Daejubing. Students trust, admire, and look up to her, not just for what she accomplishes, but because she does it all while being the one who laughs the most around campus. There's a verse that I think embodies the person who I'm about to introduce shortly. Proverbs 31:25 says, "She is clothed with strength and dignity. She laughs without fear of the future." Please join me in welcoming our amazing class sponsor and my favorite Canadian, Queen Miss Zhao. Wait, is this yours?
I promise I won't be that long. All right, I'm not gonna wear this, but this is what they handed me before I got up here. All right, it is truly a privilege and honor to be able to speak to this class one last final time. This time it's not about if you got your speeches done, but this time it's just focused on you, okay? So the family tributes are done, your teacher tributes are done, but now it's just a tribute to you. We've journeyed through every single class social, every class vespers, every exchange gift, every Erdman t-shirt, every banner discussion, which ended up in a few spirited discussions. And mostly we navigated through this whirlwind of graduation, planning, and preparation. Your motto is, "Together we rise, together we succeed." It has never been more true. Year after year, you lifted one another up through group projects, endless tests, and deadlines. And let's not forget, the most important, you rose and succeeded at every single tug-of-war competition for camp. Tonight, I want to leave you with a challenge. Reflect on the legacy you're leaving behind in this chapter. Every time you move on from a place, you leave something behind, whether it's a memory, an impression, or an example. Whether you realize it or not, you will always be remembered, and that is your legacy. Let's take a quick walk down memory lane. Your legacy as a class began freshman year. I wish I could say I was there for your first day of school in person, but for about 3 months I taught over Zoom. Even through those virtual interactions, it was clear that you were all very playful, energetic, and full of spirit. I remember some of you quietly slipping out from the room whenever I suggested a brain break, or muting the microphone, I can't find them, muting the microphone to sneak away from a lesson. Those 3 months felt endless, and I couldn't wait to be with all of you in person. When I finally arrived, I was greeted by so many friendly faces and so many questions about Canada, but one of you told me you really thought I'd be a lot taller. The original characters in our story are Bella, Elliot, Ethan, Devin, Jared, Danny, Cassie, Lifone, Julianne, Marcellus, Sophie, Brady, Coco, Brian, Caitlin, and Kirsten. Each of you bring a unique character to our story. Bella. You are bright, kind, and compassionate. Not a day went by without you thinking of others. When your friends were sick, you gladly took notes for them or gathered their homework. When you noticed someone was feeling down, you always checked in to see how they were doing, and you even took the time to check in on me. Bella, keep shining your kindness, keep filling every room with your smile, and continue showing compassion to the people around you. Elliot. Oh, Elliot. I'm so sorry I never really let you ever have your cell phone. I hope you can forgive me. But behind the screen is an intelligent and passionate young man. You may be quiet most of the time, but when you want to make a point, you are sure to be loud and clear. Continue to be passionate about what matters to you. Take a moment to put down your device and appreciate the world around you. Noelani Olivia Butler. Where do I begin? I like to think of you as Uncle Jeremy, as the little Uncle Jeremy, even though you would get frustrated whenever I said that. Let's be honest, everybody heard your tribute. You really do enjoy it, so just embrace it. She's full of silliness and always has a wild idea or a witty comment, ready to surprise everyone. But in all seriousness, Noe has an incredibly huge heart. She goes above and beyond for the people she cares about and is very generous with her time. She's always helping out, even though she probably should have been at school. I truly admire how hard you work at everything you do. Thank you for being such an amazing leader, Madam President. I appreciate you. My buddy, Ethan. I felt so bad for you on our band tour. During freshman year to Big Island, you were the only boy in the vehicle, stuck with a bunch of caffeinated girls. I'm pretty sure you wished there was a mute button for that car ride. But honestly, you were the real MVP for surviving it all. Without you, I'm sure I wouldn't have made it. You expertly navigated us through the island, and you shared stories about every place we visited. You're such a caring and observant person. Keep being hardworking, thoughtful towards others, and don't lose that silly spirit. Devin. I often think of you as Marcellus's partner in crime when it comes to causing just a little bit of trouble. But honestly, it probably wasn't always trouble. You two were usually just saying silly things or just being curious about something. I remember every morning you'd ask me what was in my Yeti cup, and I would make up something new every single time. We both know it was the mushroom coffee that's a big thing right now. Beyond all the laughter and fun you brought to the class, you are also incredibly thoughtful. You always check in on others and are always ready to give a helping hand. Keep showing your compassion and making everybody laugh. Jared, you have been a powerful example of faith and love in our class, whether you were encouraging us to pray before lessons or reminding us to lean on God in times of trouble. Your quiet leadership and bold faith have left a lasting impression. You've never hesitated to share what God has done for you, and your willingness to live out the beliefs is an inspiration to others. Beyond your spiritual strength, your determination and work ethic have also been very impressive. I'll never forget seeing you on the slopes during senior trip, completely focused, refusing to give up. That same perseverance shows in everything that you do. In every lively class, there's always that one person who brings the calm to the chaos. And for us, that's Danny. When things get loud or tensions rise, you're the one who stays grounded. Honestly, sometimes I worry because you're just a little too calm. But truly, you are the peace in our occasional storms. If you don't know much about Danny, one thing you should know is how incredibly creative she is. I'm always amazed to see your beautiful and thoughtful creations, but what stands out the most is your willingness to help. Whether you volunteered by choice or you got pulled in to do something, you're always there, ready to lend a hand. That generosity and quiet strength are things I will never forget. From the moment from the moment I arrived at HMA, your kindness and warmth stood out, Cassie. You have a gift for making people feel welcome, always smiling, always snacking, and somehow always getting grounded. You're never shy about sharing what's going on in your world, usually starting with a dramatic sigh and collapsing to the floor or to the couch. And more often than not, the crisis was simply that you're hungry or you're just tired. Through it all, what really stands out is your humility. You carry yourself with quiet confidence, never needing to be the center of attention, and always being real with those around you. And speaking of kindness, one of the most sought after friends in the HMA class, is Laifone. Everyone wants a moment with him, and for good reason. In fact, just yesterday, I wouldn't let him join on the class fun until he finished one of his speeches. But when I went to go look for him, he was simply serving lunch, and when he came back to class, he was signing people's yearbooks. Laifone never says no to those around him. His compassion and willingness to be there for others are what makes him so special. Laifone, keep caring the way that you do. You truly make a difference in all the lives around you. Julianne, you may be quiet, and I'll admit I often look over you in the noise of your busy class. Your presence has always been felt in the most meaningful ways. You are kind, patient, and constantly lifting up those around you. I haven't had a chance to teach you in the past 2 years, but every time you passed me on campus, you would say hello, or you would offer to help me. Your thoughtfulness has never gone unnoticed. Marcellus, Marcel, but my favorite nickname, Marcy. You're definitely a character, and honestly, I can't remember a single class period or class meeting where I would have to call you out. You weren't usually causing trouble just for the sake of it. You were just trying to make your point heard. But what's truly impressive, Marcy, is how I've watched you grow from stirring the pot to I watch you stir the pot and then stand up for others. You've become a mentor to younger students and someone who calls out the real troublemakers when it counts. And of course, no one will forget your sharp humor and your quick wit. Whether it was intentional or not, you always keep us laughing. And that's definitely a part of your legacy. Now stay out of the vineyard, all right? This year felt a little different without you in my worship group, Sophie. Thank you for patiently bearing with my book choices and for always being so curious about what we're gonna read next. Sophia, you have such a big heart for the people around you. You've planned really fun class socials, and you've brought everyone together. It's always centered around your love for games, which made them even better. I also want to thank you for your generous and thoughtful spirit. Thank you for buying me this crown to wear at graduation. And thank you for being so creative and passionate and never shying about sharing your love with others. Keep being thoughtful, generous, and creative. Even though you expected me to be a lot taller, I'll admit I was a little offended. You have been incredibly caring, Brady. Whenever I see you, I can count on a cheerful, "Good morning, Miss Zhao," or a hopeful, "Can I tell you a story, Miss Zhao?" And I always know it's going to be about your car, or about an upcoming trip, or just something funny you want to tell me. You remind me to slow down and listen, and be fully present. Your kindness and genuine care are truly encouraging. Coco. You're probably one of the most fashionable kids I know, and that's just the beginning. Your thoughtfulness and care extend far beyond your family and friends. It extends to your peers and every staff member at HMA. You have a remarkable way of turning into or tuning in to how people are feeling, and you truly light up every room. You're always checking up on those around you with a positive attitude and sharing some helpful advice. I believe these wonderful qualities will only grow stronger as you pursue your future career. Keep shining, Coco. I always knew I could count on this student for well-organized work and a detailed guide, but also for creativity and an incredible attention to detail. Brian, or should I say Brain, you've consistently shown your hard work, not just through your academic success, but also through your dedication to our athletic program. Whether it was washing the jerseys, cleaning the gym floor, taking photos, or keeping the athletics Instagram up to date. You poured your effort into every task, big or small. Your commitment hasn't gone unnoticed, and it has made a real impact on our school. Caitlin, from the moment I met you, you were bursting with energy, always laughing, always greeting everyone with that contagious smile and your joy. I'll never forget working the table with you at games and getting into trouble with Uncle Francis. Whoops. Your enthusiasm is truly unforgettable. Keep leaving behind a legacy of energy, laughter, and joy. I didn't hear much from Kirsten at first, just the occasional, what did I do wrong in this question? Or what did I get wrong on this test? But as the school years went on, something changed. You got a little louder. Or maybe a lot louder. Some teachers might have even seen it as aggressive, but Kirsten, I thought it was tenacious. You speak your mind, stand your ground, and bring a bold kind of energy, and it's hard to miss. Thank you for always keeping things interesting, for telling me what personality trait I supposedly have, and what colors look good on me. Keep making people smile and laugh. Just maybe tone down the tenacity a little. You don't want to scare them away. I honestly can't wait to work for you one day when you become a wildly successful plumber. As the story continued into sophomore year, we welcomed a few new characters: Daniel, Hope, Michaela, Dominic, and Zion. That year brought some fun memories like our games night, Christmas, class social at the beach, and your very first banana bread fundraiser, where yes, some of the students may have added eggshells into the ingredients. Not intentionally. Our new classmates didn't join the story, they brought it to life, adding more energy, more personality, and a whole lot more heart. Daniel, or you know him as DJ Daniel. Ever since you have arrived at HMA, it's been clear that your kindness and smile could light up a room. You have such a compassionate heart, always thinking about others before yourself. I'll never forget, just before senior trip, when you told me you weren't coming on senior trip. I was confused, your flight was booked, and your trip was paid for. But you didn't feel right going without your best friend, which is an honorary member of this class. You begged me to bring her instead of you. She can go in my place, Miss Zhao. Leave me here. Continue to carry that same heart wherever life takes you. You truly make a difference. She doesn't know this, but I always find it funny how often the student says exactly what I'm thinking. Hope. I truly appreciate the moments you've made me laugh or even jump a little when you've caught me off guard. One thing's for sure, when you're tired, everything is hilarious. But beyond the laughs, you've shared stories that reveal your strength and resilience. I've seen that determined look in your eye when something matters to you. And more importantly, I've seen how you deeply care for the people around you. Hope, you are strong, compassionate, and quietly powerful. Never stop being that mix of heart and humor that makes you so special. If anyone is feeling down, you could always count on Michaela to lift them up. There wasn't a single day that went by without hearing her offer a compliment or share a few encouraging words. You consistently supported and uplifted those around you, whether it was hyping them up or giving them a compliment. I'll always appreciate your compliments about my fit or threatening to steal my clothes. But let's not forget, along with your kindness comes your assertiveness. When you set your heart on something, you don't let go until it's done. That determination is just as inspiring as your positivity. So keep being bold, keep encouraging, and keep being you, Baker. Dominic. He saved us this year, literally. There was a bird that tried to kill us. Okay, I'm joking. It didn't try to kill us, but it did get stuck in the classroom. Bella was trying to help me get it out, and then here comes Dominic, calm as ever, grabbing the bird with one hand, like it was not a big deal. I'll really miss Dominic's silly arguments with Elliot, or honestly, with anyone, followed by him somehow managing to blame it on the other person. Every single time. You're such a hardworking young man, Dom, but what I admire the most is that you never lose touch with the kid in you. You always make time for laughter, mischief, and joy. Don't lose that. It's a big part of who you are. Oh, Zion. I'm like, wait, you're right in front of me. Oh, Zion, the other hardworking young man with the big kid still inside of you. I could always count on you to throw a little tantrum when you were told no, break out in a dance, or crack a silly joke. Most of those tantrums were in good fun, and honestly, I thought they were funny. But beyond your humor, Zion, you consistently showed kindness to those around you. A lot of the underclassmen have said how positive and uplifting you are, and I couldn't agree more. Your ability to balance hard work, laughter, and genuine care for others is truly special. Keep being the light that you are. As junior year began, we welcomed our final addition. Last, but certainly not least, came Arlie. Though new to the class, she was no stranger to a few of her classmates. I only had the honor of teaching you for 1 year, but in that short time, your kindness and nurturing spirit stood out. Thank you for reminding Daniel to drink water on senior trip. Thank you for waking up early to make breakfast. And thank you for being the mastermind to our car, Tetris. You brought thoughtfulness and care into every moment. Continue to nurture those around you with your kindness, compassion, and quiet strength. Junior year was filled with more banana bread fundraisers, monkey-themed Erdman shirts, and beach socials where you all seemed to stay in the water for hours. We also enjoyed events like Junior Senior Banquet, where some of you learned how to cook certain dishes that you've probably never even seen before. But one of my favorite parts about your junior year was bubble soccer. And what else did we have? 100 Cane's chicken strips. Those moments definitely brought a lot of laughter and memories. I know for some of you, junior year wasn't as memorable because you said it was tough. Yes, it was challenging at times, but you succeeded and you've moved on. Now for the final chapter, senior year. This year was packed with college applications, SAT tests, deciding what major you should do, and so many other decisions about your future. Despite the busyness and pressure, you guys remained playful, energetic, and free-spirited. Well, most of the time. Sure, there were moments when some of you were a bit less playful, but you were always together. One of my fond memories is senior bonfire. Even though all of us were exhausted and from s'mores and reflecting on our memories, Marcellus and Daniel happened to stay up longer than the rest of us, doing a dance battle and just keeping the energy going. The rest of us just watched. And who could forget 10 days of senior trip? We learned a lot about each other. Though I'll spare everyone from all the details, let's just say we need to remember the following things. Remember to be on time, remember to try new things, take showers, and drink plenty of water. We've enjoyed snowboarding and skiing, exploring Universal Studios and Disneyland, and indulging in some incredible food along the way. Of course, all of this was wrapped around other special moments, like senior sunrise, more fundraisers, junior senior banquet at Waikai, and of course, our final Cane's meal together. I'm not quite sure what HMA is gonna look like without you. But one thing I do know for certain is that you've left a legacy that will be remembered for years to come. 1 Timothy 4 verse 12 says, "Don't let anyone think less of you because you are young. Be an example to all believers in what you say, in the way you live, in your love, your faith, and in your purity." As you step into this next chapter, no matter where life takes you, remember who you are. Continue to leave your mark, whether it's through memories, impressions, or simply leading by example. Keep planting seeds of kindness, courage, and faith wherever you go. Your legacy doesn't end here. This is just the beginning. I love you guys.
Hello again. Please, families, please stand for prayer. Yes. Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we'd like to thank you for gathering us graduates and our families together tonight as we have shared our appreciation and love to them and the teachers of HMA on the first night of our graduation weekend. We also thank you, Father, for hearing your word through our speaker tonight, Ms. Zhao. As our program will come to an end, Father God, please be with us as we return home tonight and give us the strength to get through this graduation weekend. Thank you, Lord, for the memories our class has made, and thank you for being with us during our studies and struggles throughout our 4 years. We love you, God, and we pray and ask this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Everyone, you may be seated. Thank you.